Wow, I'm on Etsy now, link in the description. Hey guys, CharrChan here, and today's video I thought we would do a convention preparation vlog. Right now I'm unpinning all of my insects and I'm going to stick them in some little domes. You'll have to forgive how messy the floor is, but this is the process. You get your base of your dome, little dot, little dot of hot glue, little bit of foam for the pin to go in for the bug. That foam chunk is actually quite big, but whatever. More hot glue, and make sure it's nice and covered. That should do it. And then, to my side here, I've got an old terrarium that there's no bugs in this, nothing alive. Dab that in there, and you get nice earthy bit. And then you take your, not that one, that's got a full-size pin. You take a bug with your pliers. Take a bug, struggle to get it out, there we go, and put it in there. Then I wait for that to dry, and then I'll put the top of the dome on. So, I've got about 50 of these to do. And they are all done. I have even more in stock, but they're all flies mostly. So it turns out bees sell the best. Flies don't sell very well. I also have a couple of spiders and a couple of beetles, but I've tried my best to get as many bees as I can. Oh, there's also ladybirds, which I think look really good if they're in focus. Isn't that cool? Ladybird in a jar, love it. I actually thought I deleted the footage for this vlog, but I just found it on my computer, so I thought I would continue it. So, little update, I am making devil tails. I made like the skins as such for them like a month ago, then I completely forgot about them, and I was like, well, okay, I didn't completely forget, it was more a case of I've got plenty of time, and now it is less than 2 weeks before the market. So, well, I'm sewing. That's what I'm doing. I'm sewing. Oh dear. I'm sewing up the. I've stuffed the tails today. This thread has gotten tangled immediately. I don't wax my threads. I probably should, but I don't. I don't know if it would really help. But I have stuffed the tails. Now I have to sew them up, and then I have to attach the base with the elastic belt loops on. I also have another 40 bees to put in domes. Let me show you that. See, I've got a ton of bees, a couple of other like ladybirds, wasps, and I had to buy more domes because I had so many bees. I ran out of domes. I also ran out of pins. I had to cut my last few pins in half. I used all of my little offcuts and I used all of my full-sized pins, so I had to cut them in half. There we go. So, gonna do that lot probably tomorrow. Alright, this weekend, the Misfit market, what do I have to do? So, I need to prep this little robin on like a little branch or something. It's mummified, all of my stuff in here is mummified because it's much easier for me than taxidermy. I have a little shrew somewhere in here that needs putting on like a little plaque. I think that's him there. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that one set up. He's got some balding kind of happening from when I got him. Anyway, I didn't have enough time to make more mouse heads on plaques, which is a shame because they do sell really well. I think I'm just gonna have to put the price up on the 2 that I have left. But yeah, so that's today's job, is to work on all this taxidermy stuff. and also the devil tails need finishing. So this is all my taxidermy that I have for the market, I think. I've got this robin. I need to add its little eyes yet. I've got the little shrew I did on a little plaque thing. I've just sprayed everything with bug repellent, so it's, you know, ready for customers. So that's why it's here in the bathroom drying. Gotta charge my sum up so I can actually take payments. One bad thing about doing the market, I need that display stand, and I have a lot of toys on it. Yippee! So I have done my mock setup of my table, and yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Everything's, I think, pretty clear. We made this contraption today. It is a twig glued into a hole that we drilled in a bit of wood, so it can hold the acrylic charms. I was really struggling to find something to put pinkie pies in, so I found this little box, and that works quite well. I feel like people are going to try and pick this one up, but it's pinned into this bit of card, so yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I ran out of sticker trays, so I had to use a little box to put my last couple of stickers in. Yeah. Then, you know, I'm just gonna have to stick some of these signs places. I've got like single-sided acrylic charms that are £3, and then I've got my nice ones that are £6 on the physical table. They are more expensive online. You know how it is with online fees. Anyway, and then my little taxidermy section. I'm hoping that £35 is reasonable for the robin. Oh, I've knocked a bit of tape onto the floor. But yeah, that's my setup. It hasn't changed all that much from last year. I just have more of some things like stickers and less of other things like taxidermy. So yes, and of course my little clay guys, the best selling thing I make. So I think we're there. Oh, and I've got my devil tails kind of framing the table. So yes, I probably won't have my good camera with me at the market, but I might take some little pictures on my phone or whatever. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that is my setup. And now I have to pack it all away so I can take it down to the market on Saturday. Yes, okay, I'm gonna have a snack and then get this all packed up. It is Thursday, so today I have to pack my bag. Last night I did this. I put well, as much as I could in this suitcase, and then the rest of this stuff, including these, will go in another suitcase that's at my boyfriend's house. So hopefully we should just get everything in 2 suitcases, and that'll be really nice and easy to take down. Might have to carry the bags, but these will just dismantle and they'll go in the suitcase. It'll be fine. I'm hoping that tomorrow I can go down to the bank because I really need some £5 notes for my change, physical change. So that's the plan today. Pack my backpack because I like to be prepared. So that's today. I will maybe see you tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this vlog. It might not even get made. It's that stinky smelly. And then it was the day of the weekend of the market. I think I took this video on day 2, so I'd already sold a couple of things on my table like the robin and the shrew, but you can see my setup, how it tends to look when I do a convention. This is a 6-foot table. I don't always have a 6-foot table, but there we go. And behind the table is a bit messy. Anyway, the bug man kindly offered to let me hold one of his giant katydids. He came over and said, like, if you want to hold one, just come over. He knows that, I know how to handle them, so don't ask him to hold them. But he offered and said, do you want to hold one? I said, yes, please. So there's that. It made my day. They are so cute. Love them. And then when I got home, I quickly inhaled my dreadfully wicked bakery brownie. It is the morning after the Misfit market, so let's have a look at a couple of things that I purchased there, because of course I was going to buy some things. So, first, from the table that was behind me, from Bracken's Hollow, we got these stickers. So Bracken's Hollow had like a gachapon machine, and these came out of the gachapon machine that they had on the table. It was Bryden who wanted to do the gachapon, so he did 2 polls, and we got these Kewpie Baby stickers, this little Sylvanian Family's koala, and this Slay Ratcha sparkly holographic sticker. And also I got, in my little capsule, I got this little Scream Face print. Actually, that was in Bryden's, and in mine I got to choose any A5 print from the table, so I chose this one. So that was Bracken's Hollow. Then the table across from me was the Travelling Brag. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I got this Griffin sticker from them, and also my twin bought me a couple of keychains that are for my birthday, so I don't have those to show you, I'm afraid, so that's the Travelling Brag. And then from Snow Wolf Art Den, I got these little resin pin badges. I really like little small things like this, so of course I was going to end up buying a few. They're really cute, just little resin things. And that is my haul. Oh, I did also get some really good pastries, cakes from Dreadfully Wicked Bakery. Just insanely good. It was so tasty. I'm holding that up. Am I? No, it's the right way up. Yeah, just the best bakery things I've had ever. That's so tasty. Alright, but that is what I got at the Misfit market. Alright, so let's have a chat about how the market went. The market went really well. Lots of fun. Very exhausting though, I mean, 2-day markets are very exhausting. But, as I said, it was really fun. The best performing products were stickers, and bugs in domes, and little clay guys. Those are always my 3 best sellers. The worst performing items were the mummified animals that were not on any kind of a base. Prints didn't do terribly well, but they didn't do awfully either. And double-sided acrylic charms didn't do very well. I think maybe my setup for the acrylic charms, the double-sided ones, wasn't brilliant, but it was the best kind of solution I could come up with at such short notice. Should have been more prepared than I was. I am hoping to do the Mega Misfit Market again next year, hopefully it's on again. This is the 2nd year I've done it, and it has been wonderful. Everyone's so friendly. The customers are usually quite friendly as well. I mean, you get your fair share of interesting characters in any market, but everyone was very nice. And I think that is the end of the video. So, let's wrap things up. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not hit the like button, as that probably hurts and not very nice, so maybe shake his hand instead. With that being said, hope to see you in the next one, and bye!